Welcome back to the Lucas County Arena. We are joined now by the former play-by-play voice of the Toledo Goaldiggers, who, well, by the way, spent a little time in the National Hockey League with the New Jersey Devils and a general manager of the Toledo Storm as well. So, long resume for Mr. Mike Miller. Glad to have you along, Mike. Thanks for the time. And first, give me your thoughts on the Lucas County Arena.
Well, I'll jump on board with everybody else, Matt. I was able to see a game, I think probably about a month ago when Elmira was in, and I guess that's apropos that a guy named Steve Martinson was behind the bench for Elmira that played in the old building, but I'm like everybody else. It's a great building, a great facility. I love the sight lines, really, the angle, and I think you and I talked about it many times. Toledo's a wonderful hockey town that I knew the fans would come out and support this club in a great building like this with a great coach and, of course, Joe Napoli and everybody involved. Long time coming, but a great building indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess when you see some of these guys here tonight, and obviously you're here tonight, they're going to honor the Storm and a couple of the other Toledo teams tomorrow. Tonight it's mostly about the Toledo Goaldiggers, Toledo Blades as well. What's your best memory out of when you were here at Toledo as a broadcaster?
Well, I mean, the back-to-back Turner Cups in '82 and '83, I mean, I still wear the ring, and I'm not saying this to be a big shot, but I got a couple of Stanley Cup rings and now a Memorial Cup ring, which is the National Champions of Canada. But the one ring that I wear is the '82-'83 Toledo Goaldiggers, and the '81-'82 was another special group. That 2-year little window there were so many great players and great people that went through here. Scotty Housen, who's now a general manager in the National Hockey League with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Claude Noel is his coach, who replaced Scotty as a center iceman. Steve Martinson's still in the game. He's coaching. Up and down the list you go. I think I counted the other night 10 people still actively in the game of hockey at every level. Brian Kinsella, of course, coaching at St. Francis. So that was a special group that won over 50 games, 2 consecutive years, steamrolled through the playoffs, back-to-back Turner Cups. Coach of the Year, Bill Inglis, 2 consecutive years. It was a great group, and it's funny how things work out. I have to work tomorrow, like you're working tonight up in Windsor on CKLW. So I'm glad tonight it kind of worked out because you get a chance to see, or at least I do, a lot of the Storm people. But it's great to see in some of the guys that played for the Goaldiggers here, and I think really forged hockey history. And Glenn Ramsey, arguably the best player ever to play here in Toledo. If you ever get a look at his resume, it's great seeing everybody, and a great weekend that the organization's put together.
Did have a chance to talk to Glenn also, and he was fantastic to talk to. Mike, I want to make sure before I let you go here, you did put on the extra numbers here for number 16, number 2. Talk about both of those.
Well, I was thinking today about this group, the 81 through 83 group, Matt, and we're without a couple of special people here tonight. I actually stopped at the dollar store and had the gal with the price gun bang out a couple of numbers. Number 2, of course, Mike Greeter, coach at St. Francis, left us far too early. And Paul Tannerdini, maybe arguably the most popular hockey player ever to play in this town, was a member of all 4 Turner Cup teams with the Goaldiggers, the 2 in the 70s and the 2 in the 80s. Paul not with us either, but I was thinking about those guys this morning, and I know they'll get mentioned a lot here tonight after a few adult beverages start flowing and some of the stories with those 2 guys.
All right, Mike, I appreciate the time as always. Great to see you down here at the Lucas County Arena. Thanks for the time.
Matt, good seeing you. Keep up the good work.
Will do, Mike. Thank you. That's Mike Miller joining us here. We'll be back with more Toledo Walleye hockey in a moment.